Everyone seems to think you need thousands of Instagram followers to sell your first ebook. That is, without a doubt, the biggest myth in digital marketing, and it's the #1 reason why most people give up before they even start. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step strategy to land your very first ebook sale with a brand new account, proving once and for all that a big audience is a nice to have, not a need to have. You don't need more followers. You need a better strategy. Have you ever felt like you're shouting into an empty room? You pour hours into creating what you know is amazing content. You hit publish on your brand new Instagram account, and you're greeted with crickets. Maybe a sympathy, like from your mom, if you're lucky. It's a deeply frustrating and demoralizing feeling that makes you want to throw your phone at the wall. You see other creators making sales, and you can only assume the difference is their massive follower count. This belief traps you on a hamster wheel, chasing vanity metrics. You burn yourself out trying to grow your follower count, convinced that as soon as you hit 1,000, 5,000, or 10,000 followers, sales will just magically start raining from the sky. Here's the hard truth. Followers are not buyers. An engaged community of 10 people is infinitely more valuable than a disengaged audience of 10,000. The whole game changes the moment you stop chasing a huge audience and start focusing on creating a deep connection with a small, super targeted group of people. The strategy I'm about to share isn't about going viral or posting 3 reels a day. It's a simple, 3-step framework that focuses on solving a real problem, delivering undeniable value, and actively finding your first customers instead of waiting for them to find you. Step 1. The problem-solving product. The secret to selling anything with 0 followers isn't some clever marketing hack, it's having a product that people are desperate for. Your first ebook should not be a passion project about something you find kind of interesting. It has to be a direct, powerful solution to a painful and specific problem. My own breakthrough came when I stopped trying to be an artist and started being a problem solver for an issue I had just personally overcome. Your most profitable ebook idea is hiding in your own recent struggles. Think about it. What do people constantly ask you for help with? What have you recently figured out that could save someone else a ton of time, money, or stress? Maybe your friends always ask how you keep your house so organized. Maybe your colleagues are always begging for your spreadsheet templates. Maybe you finally perfected a skincare routine that cleared your acne. These aren't just skills. They are solutions. That's where the money is. Your goal is to create what I call a problem-solving product. Let's use an example. Say you're a wizard at home organization. An ebook idea would be, My Thoughts on Tidying Up. It's vague, it's about you, and it solves nothing. An ebook idea would be, The Weekend Declutter, a room-by-room guide to reclaiming your space in 48 hours. See the difference? It's specific, it's outcome-oriented, and it solves a clear pain point for someone who feels totally overwhelmed by their mess. And you don't need fancy software. Write the whole thing in Google Docs, then use a free tool like Canva to design a simple cover and format the pages. Your first ebook doesn't need to be 200 pages long, in fact it shouldn't be. Aim for something concise and actionable, around 20-40 pages. Remember, the goal is a quick win for your reader. Finally, let's talk pricing. For a first ebook, you want it to be an impulse buy. While pricing depends on your niche, a sweet spot is often in the $9 to $47 range. If your guide solves a significant business problem, you can price it higher, but for most topics, this range is low enough that people don't overthink it, but high enough to establish value. You're not trying to get rich on day one, you're trying to validate your idea and get that first customer. In a traditional model, you create content to attract followers and then try to sell to them. We're flipping that script. We're going to create content that acts as a powerful sales tool from day one, even if no one is following you yet. This isn't about posting to an empty room. It's about building a library of assets that will do the convincing for you when the right people show up. First, you have to optimize your Instagram account to be a digital storefront, not a photo album. Your bio needs to be razor sharp. It must state who you help and what you help them do. For our organization expert, a great bio is helping busy professionals declutter their life. Your profile picture should be a clear, friendly photo of you. And that link in your bio. It's the most valuable real estate you own. Use a service like PayHip, WAP, or Gumroad to link directly to where people can buy your ebook. Now for the content itself. You're going to create what I call community service content. Your mindset should be to create stuff so valuable people feel like they should have paid for it. This builds instant trust. A good rule of thumb is the 70-30 guideline. 70% of your content is pure, unfiltered value, and 30% can gently point toward your product. What does that look like? For our home organization ebook, some community service content ideas would be 1. A reel, showing a 60-second trick to tidy your kitchen counter before bed. 2. A carousel post detailing 3 mindset shifts for a clutter-free home. 3. A simple text-based post asking an engaging question like, "What's the one room in your house that gives you the most anxiety?" This content accomplishes 2 things. First, it proves you know your stuff. Second, and more importantly, it acts as a magnet for your ideal customer. When you start doing outreach, which we'll get to in step 3, and people click back to your profile, they won't find an empty page. They'll find a hub of valuable information that immediately confirms you're the real deal. This is where having a plan is everything. You need to know exactly what kind of value-first content to create. This is the final step, and it's the most important one. This is the engine that will land you sales while everyone else is still waiting for the algorithm to notice them. With 0 followers, no one will find you by accident. You have to stop passively posting and start actively engaging. Your job is to go out and find your first customers. Here's how. First, identify 10 to 20 other accounts in your niche. These could be big creators or just people on your level. Stop thinking of them as competition and start seeing them as community hubs. Your future customers are already hanging out in their comments sections. Go to their recent posts and read the comments. Who's asking questions? Who's sharing their struggles? These aren't just random users. They are pre-qualified leads who have literally raised their hands and said, "I have the problem your ebook solves." Now your job is to engage with them, but not by being spammy. Do not just slide into their DMs with a link. Instead, add real value to the conversation. If someone comments on an organization post saying, "I just can't get my closet under control," reply with a genuinely helpful, non-promotional tip. Something like, "I used to struggle with that too." One thing that really helped me was the reverse hanger trick. It's a game changer for seeing what you actually wear. Suddenly you're a helpful, authoritative voice in the community. What happens next? A certain percentage of those people will be intrigued. They'll tap on your profile to see who this helpful person is. And when they land there, they won't see an empty page. They'll find your optimized bio, your sales link, and your library of incredibly valuable community service content. You've just taken a cold lead and turned them into a warm, interested customer. They discover your ebook not because you pushed it on them, but because they sought it out. This is so powerful because it's built on trust, not aggressive selling. You can apply this same logic everywhere. Join relevant Facebook groups, answer questions on Reddit, or even use Pinterest, which acts more like a search engine where people are actively looking for solutions. Share your knowledge freely, and guide people back to your profile, where the solution to their problem is waiting. So, let's break it down one last time. The 3 steps to sell your first ebook with 0 followers. Step 1. Create a problem-solving product. Stop trying to write a masterpiece and start solving one specific painful problem for one specific person. Step 2. Use the reverse audience content strategy. Set up your profile like a storefront and stock it with community service content that builds trust and proves your expertise before you even say hello. Step 3. Build an active sales engine. Ditch the passive waiting game. Go find your customers by engaging thoughtfully and helpfully in the communities where they already are. The biggest thing holding you back is the belief that you need permission in the form of a big following to start. You don't. You don't need 1,000 followers. You need 1 customer, and you can get that 1 customer this week with this exact strategy. Your journey doesn't start when you hit some magic number. It starts the moment you decide to solve someone's problem. If this was helpful, please subscribe for more strategies just like this. Now stop waiting and go get your first sale. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.